it's just the magical storyline I'm buying into here at the Mana Major.
As looks like most of Nigma is going to be taking a bit of time off from the stage. So I guess we'll figure out what that is up to. As yeah, I would definitely. Like they were always good at just being able to hit a timing and hit it really hard. They're going to make their first rotation here.
Nice skewer.
Nice skewer back. Good immediate Hex is going to be able to stop the RP, but they still manage to get the Ice Blast onto mind control, and he is very dead. Kuro, though, will manage to survive, and now maybe they can turn around. Miracle is going to be pulled back and does manage to bring down. RP immediately going out from GPK. Do they have the damage for this? They're going to use the Terrorize, hitting it onto 2, forcing Miracle into another Brambles, and it does manage to get that kill up to top, and then GPK decides to move bottom. I think because they spotted Miracle, and they deem him a great pickup. They can skewer him back. It's the Ice Blast. Sure, the spear misses, but it doesn't really matter too much. They've got the kill. Setting up now. Miracle's dead. They do know where DM is here, but they don't really have a ton of damage behind it. They're going to pop the Haunt, but ILTW showing up. Okay, the line does manage to catch the Ursa for a second. They're going to control for a while. Terrorize is coming in. They do manage to hit it too with that. The Arena Spear going out. The Ice Blast on top of that, but no one here to be able to commit onto ILTW. The rest of Virtus Pro are saying it's time to back away. And as you say, he's never going to get that spear. Looks like GH found the opening to be able to pin save.
High disable. So hell yeah, you're going to go smoke. You don't have Haunt, but it doesn't matter. You got a Blink Axe. Does Kuro still have Finger? Yes, he does. They find anybody, and they are dead. Nice, maybe smoke break.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Kingslayer, he knew about this smoke rotation. He's still going to be found due to the fast on GPK. Is he done with an Echo Saber too? Oh, Mind Control's going to make that jump. They do have, what was that? Big pull back the Finger of Death. It's still going to be enough, though. The Ice Blast with the Bedlam is going to be an equal amount of damage here that might just be able to finish them both of them off, and yes, they do. Both Mind Control and Kuro fall in exchange for killing the carry of Virtus Pro. Going back in, GPK looking to manage to get the Shockwave Skewer on in, but it does cost DM his life as he gets burned out with the EMP. GH able to finish him off, but the final
3 seconds, or they would have almost certainly got that kill on the Ursa.
I don't want to put too much blame onto him. Miracle has to go back for the item. My DM, he knows it too. He's like, you came back for this neutral item, and that
I just want to point out the level disparity. GPK is about, he is level 18.
Oh, Cataclysm to reveal. Gets a little bit of vision. Do manage to bring down GPK. A big kill with a fresh Aghanim Scepter. And now they're going to catch Kingslayer as well. Tornado doesn't quite hit him, but it doesn't matter. He turns around. Ice Blast, actually. Maybe DM. He could do something with this one. Does manage to spear off the Disarmer, slowing down this kill onto Mind Control. Can he get out of this one? Terrorize. It gets thrown in. It hits 3. A big hit for the Dark Will as they smash themselves into the arena over and over again. Nightfall's still looking good, but Kuro managed to execute as DM falls. Nightfall looks for the revenge, looks to be able to pick up this line, and Kuro's going to be left behind by the rest of his team.
Because it's going to start getting spooky for your draft. We get a little 4 or 5 minutes later into this game.
Yeah, and you certainly want that second Roshan, that's for sure, and that is going to be coming up. 10 seconds, Cataclysm coming in, DM blown up immediately.
Buyback.
They drop every ultimate that they could take away the gem on the Dark Willow, take Roshan for themselves. Oh. And then that Ursa lineup runs out of steam. Nightfall moving in, breaks the smoke. Haunts going out. They got the vision. Mind Control's going to go for DM. Once again, the Finger of Death, the same combo. They killed them before, will kill them now. Kingslayer is out. They do have the Ice Blast. That's going out, but it's on the dead Kuro. Managed to use the RP, and GH turns it right back around. But at the same time, the Ursa managed to dodge that one. GPK with his BKB out. Didn't take any damage during that time. He's hunting out Miracle in the trees right now. Miracle hiding away, hoping that he isn't found. Throws out the Deafening Blast. They see him now. They Terrorize, goes out. Save. He's moving into position to try and catch out the Invoker, but he's into a creep wave. They do have their Shadow Realm. Can he put out enough damage? The Impale looking to be able to stop him. GPK's after him. And in the last shot, he blinks away from it. He manages to get out. Meanwhile, ILTW has killed the Ursa. There's nothing left on the Virtus Pro side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5-man down from Virtus Pro. Despite the fact that ILTW has an Aegis.
And ult.
GPK. They're going to break in. Mind Control fights the initiation first with double Cataclysm right again. That's GPK down. Kingslayer dead as well. An RP that was stolen earlier by GH for style points to be able to kill DM. That's utter trouncing. Virtus Pro just got worked by Nigma.
I am not sure as we watch Save go down as well.
How immediately capitalized.
DM in the middle of nowhere.
He really is. Nightfall makes a jump forward, doesn't actually find Miracle. Mind Control still managed to find the opening onto the Dark Willow. There goes your Cataclysm. RP onto 3. That's a good setup, but they need Nightfall to be able to put out the damage. He's only managed to kill one, building up the damage onto Kuro. Gets the second one by LTW. With that Aegis, he doesn't care. A buyback arena. Mind Control, though, with a buyback of his own, boxing in and managing to catch the Ursa. He's not going to let Nightfall get away so easily. Mind Control, Miracle, they actually both going to get caught up in the skewer. Miracle's the one to fall. Now a terrorism being threatened here is going to be able to catch GH. They're trying to save ILTW for that, but it's a dieback. GH turning around, telekinesis, double cataclysm once again. It's going to be able to catch two, and GPK might just be able to fall off of this one. The Shadow Blade is getting him away. Meanwhile, the second life by ILTW allows him to be able to go back in. Dark Willow, back of a tunnel here for him to be able to jump to the back line, see if he can skewer them in. Finally, they're just going to have to go for ILTW. They're all in onto the Spectre, but that is exactly what Nigma wants you to be able to do. He's still healthy, and their initiation has been ruined. ILTW looks to be able to finish off DM, while the rest of Virtus Pro going to cower inside of their fountain with Mega Creeps incoming. Nigma have taken game 1.
Beautiful, beautiful. I hear them every time, 3 or 4 times, huge shouts. They're playing for so much, even this win.
Bracket, or otherwise, they may have that unfortunate fate that awaited them at the Singapore Major. They just got bounced out in 3 series. That's all they got to play, Singapore Major, and they were hoping that, we're already into the game already, because we're going to have a first blood fight, which looks like it's going to be Kingslayer time first. Nigma claimed the first blood. Must have been
enough.
Yeah.
It didn't even, they just didn't get enough done.
They're going for the kill. Whoa, what a bit of miscommunication there, because they actually read that Miracle was coming over. So Kingslayer, Nightfall made the call. He's like, no, we're backing up here. I have a stronger, it feels like every single draft they build up, they seem to always hit a better timing in threatening this mid lane. Miracle bounce it away from the support of Save. Is going to be given a cookie here. They're just hoping to body block him up long enough that Nightfall can land this combo, and they do hit it. Ultimately, Miracle will die to a 3. They are indeed Mortimer's Kisses. That's going to be enough to be able to kill the Beastmaster. He gets off the roar, but highly unlikely that's a kill. Meanwhile, the middle lane is being pressured. DM with a fast move over. Doesn't manage to hit the X. Zone him down at the Torrent. They don't have the boat fall up, but they do have the arrow. They do have the cookie, and they have the numbers to be able to bring down Miracle again. Nigma are trying to force him all around the map, but this time it feels like Virtus Pro not save him. Nigma returning fire as the siege on the mid towers continue here. Yes. Hitting up arrow on ILTW. GPK looking to be able to get some side blade hits, but he's actually ventured a little too forward here, and Nigma are going to try and take advantage here. GPK just being run over by 5 heroes. Virtus Pro didn't expect all of that kind of aggression, and once again, Nigma is the first team to be able to take the opposing mid lane tower. I'm telling you, Kyle, these guys... All mistakes that people make, and that was a small mistake that Virtus Pro made, right? Is the fact that they tried to go and take that mid tower themselves. ILTW dodging a lot there. Unfortunately, there are too many options here. Is Virtus Pro okay? The Cold Embrace, Winter's Curse. Can they actually keep him alive here? ILTW taking a little bit more damage. Eventually, he does go down, but Virtus Pro, they had to commit so much that now it's Miracle in the mix here, and he actually gets speared into Kingslayer. He goes ahead, leaves Nightfall behind. He's like, that's fine. My allies got the other kill. I'm going to get the +1.
GPK, this is... I don't see this out of him very often, especially he's just now starting to skill up Meld. This didn't feel like it was planned. They're feeling the pressure a little bit. 2K down.
You know?
They've detected.
I think he might have gone invis before that happened. They may not be expecting all of a sudden this onslaught of damage coming out from GPK. He has to be able to blink away from the Razor, though. That is why he picks up that item. Save, gonna go for the TP out. The damage comes a little bit too fast.
Did that kill something? Because if so, we can keep going. Otherwise, no. If you don't go for the Razor, you're going to get drained, you're going to get halberded. But if you do, then there's a Wyvern. There's a Roar follow-up.
Winter's Curse with the creep wave. That's going to hold him for a while. The arrow's going to come through. Nightfall going to go for the TP wave, but that is, again, too slow. Nigma finding another kill in Kingslayer. Side blade damage onto Miracle. That felt pretty good to be able to start this, and it looks like they're finally going to commit. They're going to go for Miracle. He's going to be pulled back into a decent amount of magic damage. They got the cold embrace. They actually spear it back. The Mortimer's Kisses is raining in, but the Winter's Curse is going to be able to stop this combination. LeBron actually jumping into that one. They're still going for Miracle, and they do manage to get him with the meld hit. Curl on the high ground, throwing down those impetus shots. Is they're going to be able to get another X marks the spot back in. This time it's on ILTW. The arrow tanked up by mind control, looking to be able to save his boy, but is in turn going to be speared back into the tier 3. Managed to get off the roar off once again. The cold embrace slowing things down. Kingslayer's on a pittance of health, and it's going to fall as the axes clean him up. And Virtus Pro, who thought they had the advantage, would be wrong. Underneath the tier 2 being assaulted, but GPK coming back in does manage to kill mind control. The arrow slides right on past ILTW. GPK fighting for his life here against the Spectre, but ILTW proves to be too strong. It's a risky maneuver, but it might just pay off here. The arrow's going to come from the side. Nigma, okay, they're going to know what's going on now. GPK is still the target, though. They're going to go ahead and defuse and light him up. They're going to go for it, but Nightfall, he does manage to get his initiation. Immediately, the spear goes out onto the Razor. Has to turn around, though, because the cold embrace isn't going to be able to do anything. Mind control just roared up DM, who's also going to fall. This is just Virtus Pro getting worked in this team fight. They initiated, but it wasn't even...
And the immunity. There's no magic damage on the side of VP. They're in huge trouble in this game.
Yeah, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Game 1, Virtus Pro, they had their moments. Game 2, it's all Nigma all day. ILTW feeling a little feisty here. Save. Quick reactions by him, but he's underneath the Hawk right now and doesn't realize it. It's going to be roared. Does have his Yule Scepter now. One more leap, maybe. But that's only going to take him so far here. As ultimately... he is going to die. Now 3 minutes left on the Aegis, too.
It's wild watching ILTW play different corners of the map and having the wards.
Pop Moonlight Shadow, but half their team is currently underneath the Ward Sentry combination. So, Nigma, they know. And still playing aggressive here. ILTW going to pop the honk, get some vision of some of the heroes. They're going to go for Kingslayer's going to be the target. Yeah, he's going to very quickly get swept up. Just Miracle and ILTW by themselves are able to just kind of sweep.
Sort of like reverse pure damage. Hang on.
Primal Roar leading off. DM going to be given the cookie. Actually bounces into the Spectre here. Trying to line things up. They're going to go for Kuro, see if they can blow him up real quickly with the Mortimer's Kisses. Yeah, they've got the position 5. He's certainly dead. But can they bring anybody else down? ILTW, he is rather tanky. The shots are coming in. Can they finish him off? The Winter's Curse, the cold embrace. And here it goes. He's healing up. They need more damage. GPK is able to put it out, but he can't survive through it. TP away from Emergency on Virtus Pro. But again, Nightfall just not.
Items all cheap, easy build up. Vlad's, AC, Mech, Solar Crest, Crimson Guard.
What a slaughter. They're going to use the Winter's Curse. When you're dropping ultimates like that, just to be able to kill the position 5. And they're going to run into Miracle. Do they want to go for this kill, though? Underneath it. Oh, Nightfall whiffing the immediate initiation, and now Miracle's popped his BKB, and Nightfall is in trouble. Miracle has soaked up all of his damage. Virtus Pro looking to be able to kite back here. They have to commit, though. They've already lost the Mars, and now they have got the bow coming in, but there it is. Once again, the cold embrace being used. Mortimer's Kisses raining into magic damage, but GPK is getting taken out here. A wave comes through from DM, but ultimately, it's a wave just to try and get away. DM, wave goodbye. He throws out one more tsunami before he TPs.
That they can take to team fights.
Whereas Nigma have the ultimate defense.
Yeah.
All right. This is pretty much it. Virtus Pro, as you say. Last move from them. Smoke up Moonlight Shadow straight into a Winter's Curse. Catching 2. ILTW going for the back line. DM's going to try and throw out his combination here, but Nightfall's already lost all of his health and all of his damage. Miracle's going to turn that damage right back around onto DM. It goes for a TP wave, but the Primal Roar is going to stop that. 2 cores down. This time around, GPK is the one to linger, and a GG is called. They cannot keep up with Nigma, and it feels like not many teams at this major can, Kyle.
Indeed. A subdued celebration. It is late at night. Miracle perhaps.